I hate it when I'm being sad that I don't have a boyfriend, and some guy that I don't know will be like, oh, I bet so many guys want to date you, but like, I have to get to know them. But once I get to know them, they usually find something that they don't like about me soon enough. So the conclusion is, I'm the problem.
This is complete bullshit. She's sitting here crying about being single while literally admitting that she has countless options but refuses to give any of them a chance. She says she has so many guys wanting to date her, but somehow she's still single and playing victim. The truth is she has hundreds of DMs from men who would wife her up tomorrow, but they're not good enough for her inflated standards. She wants the top 10% of men. She's not single because men don't want her, she's single because she doesn't want the men who actually want her. This fake self-awareness is just another manipulation tactic to avoid admitting she's the problem because of her insane inflated standards.
I've come to the realization that there's so many benefits of having me in your life, and that's why I made the decision last night to block all of the men that I've ever spoken to.
That's really messed up.
Guys, I figured out the reason why I'm single. Apparently you have to go outside and meet people. Like, you actually have to go outside and talk to them.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no from me.
What?
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I've talked to my therapist about that already, but I'm screaming on the internet about that because, I just need everyone to know, I guess. I don't talk to anyone, not via internet, not in real life. I'm silent all the time.
That's okay, I don't listen to women.
Obviously, I have no boyfriend and I'm very sexually frustrated. I either need to travel or someone, I don't know. That's it, thank you for listening to that. I'm very lonely, I'm 21, I have no friends, I have no partner. It's nice being alone. No, it's not.
Poor thing.
To my 25 to 29-year-olds, dating hits different. Now, I know they say that 30 is prime time for women, and I am not doubting that at all, but you do get a little anxious as you approach your dirty 30s, I'm not gonna lie.
There is a major shift that happens in your late 20s, specifically around dating. You wake up one morning and you're no longer attracted to fancy cars or looking for his height or his income. You just want to know that he has a Costco card.
Translation: I've hit the wall and now I need to lower my standards to find someone willing to settle for my leftovers. Notice how she frames this as maturity and evolution when it's actually desperation. She spent her 20s chasing Chad and Tyrone, and now that she's approaching 30 with nothing to show for it, suddenly practical men with Costco cards are attractive. But here's the truth, those same men she's now interested in remember being ignored by women like her for years. They're not going to be there waiting when she finally decides to settle.
Sexting in your late 20s is just different, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking to this guy and he's like, ooh, are you horny, baby? It's like, yeah, Brian, I'm horny. Horny for stability. Now pump a white picket fence and family into me already. Jesus.
I'm just f***ing done dating. Like, excuse my language, but I'm done. Like, for a while there, I was on a kick for the younger guys because that was all that was hollering at me. Because I must say, I think I look pretty good for being 33.
I got into it with my friend today, and then she was like, well, it's a lose-lose. Either they don't invite you and then you're hurt because you're left out, or invite you and you're the third or the fifth wheel. I'm just over it. I'm exhausted by it. I'm like fucking tired of it. I'm tired of feeling like the loser who doesn't have someone. I'm tired of feeling like the person who like doesn't know how to like grow up and move on with their life.
I don't need a man. I'm a strong, independent woman.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
A bear, absolutely.
What do you say?
The bear won't hold me hostage.
What if it's a good guy?
You don't know that.
So what about you? Would you take the man or the bear?
The bear wouldn't do anything for you. Like, there's no conversation.
So why do you think you're selecting the bear over the man?
Because I don't want the man to hold me hostage. I'd rather the bear just maul me and kill me.
This is how poisoned modern women's minds have become against masculinity. They've been brainwashed into believing that men are more dangerous than apex predators. And then these same women wonder why they can't find relationships when they view half the human population as potential threats.
Yo, is this weird? Like, once a nigga start caring more in a relationship than me, I don't like him no more. Is that weird? Like, for me to stay interested, I have to care and like you more than you like me. Like I do. The more you act like you don't care, the more I'm gonna care. Like,
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but if a man buys you dinner, you do not owe him your body or really anything afterwards.
This is the modern woman's dating scam in one sentence. She's advocating for using men as free meal tickets while giving nothing in return. This isn't about owing someone your body. That's a strawman argument. This is about basic reciprocity and respect. When a man takes you out and spends his time and money on you, the bare minimum is showing genuine interest and appreciation. But these women have turned dating into a side hustle where they collect free meals, validation, and entertainment from men they have zero intention of pursuing anything with. They know exactly what they're doing. They're professional users who hide behind feminist talking points to justify their parasitic behavior. No wonder men are walking away from dating when women openly brag about exploiting their generosity and kindness.
The reason why I knew I needed to get a divorce was because I have a crystal clear memory of me having sex with my husband and thinking about this other guy, and me knowing in that moment I have to divorce him, because if I don't get out of this marriage, I'm going to cheat on him. I'm going to try to find this.
You got these women being raised to be just entitled, like they're owed something for just fucking showing up. I showed up, I'm owed something. I showed up on this date, you owe me a meal. You owe me entertainment. You owe me all this stuff. And what they do is they try to mitigate the man. They try to neuter him. They try to keep him controlled. And they put ice on the wings. And every time that guy tries to go and do some level up, you're gone too much. Blah, blah. It's met with some sort of criticism and some sort of frustration. And so you got these two different things. So the first thing as a man you got to understand is you got to, if you're not already in a relationship, you got to decide whether you're dealing with a princess, and if you're dealing with a princess, she's going to turn into a tyrant when you get married. She's going to be a fucking tyrant.
I feel like the hardest part about dating as a single mom is that I have kids and I don't want no more. And then I also don't want to date a baby dad.
What? If he was like 5'5", would you still date him? I don't think so. Like same person, but he's just like 5'5". Still taller than you, right?
Yeah, but like I like the height difference.
So would you still be with him if he was like shorter?
Now, no.
Oh, no.
Here's female nature exposed in its rawest form. This woman just admitted she would reject the exact same man, same personality, same values, same everything, purely because he's shorter. This is the brutal reality of female hypergamy that women try to deny exists. Height is completely out of a man's control, yet women use it as a disqualification factor without any shame. Imagine if men openly said they wouldn't date women over a certain weight, something that's actually controllable through diet and exercise. Society would lose its mind. But women can openly discriminate against men for their genetics, and it's considered a preference. This is why the dating market is collapsing. Women have impossible standards for things men cannot change while offering nothing of equivalent value in return.
Rumor has it that the more money a man has, the more attractive he becomes to women. Mythbusters decided to put this theory to the test. They gathered 100 women and split them into two groups. The first group of 50 women rated 12 men based on basic profiles, showing just their names, jobs, and hometowns. These men had ordinary jobs like baristas and customer service reps. After the first round, the men's average rating was 56 out of 120 points. Then, for the second group, the same men's jobs were changed to high-paying careers like doctors and bank managers, and their addresses updated to affluent neighborhoods. Would these high-status changes make them more attractive? The results were clear. While many women claimed money didn't affect their decisions, the data showed otherwise. The average score jumped 23% to 68 points. Martin, who went from sales clerk to heart surgeon, saw his score increase by 32%. Ian, who became a venture capitalist, had a whopping 76% boost in his rating. The experiment showed that while looks and personality matter, income undeniably plays a role in perceived attractiveness. Like it or not, success seems to add to the appeal.
This experiment just destroyed every lie women tell about not caring about money. A 76% increase in attractiveness rating for the exact same man, just because his job title changed from sales clerk to venture capitalist. These women looked at identical photos and suddenly found men more physically attractive when they discovered their bank accounts were bigger. This isn't about compatibility or shared values. This is pure gold-digging behavior disguised as preference. Women will swear up and down that money doesn't matter to them, but when tested scientifically, they rate men as literally more attractive based solely on their income. This proves that female attraction is fundamentally transactional. They're not falling in love with the man, they're falling in love with his resources. And they wonder why men are walking away from relationships when women openly demonstrate that they view men as walking ATM machines.
I didn't want a really nice guy when I was 24. Right? And so I ended things. I went back on the scene. I mean, things worked out. I got married. Right? But relatively speaking, if things didn't work out, and I said to myself, you know what? I do want a nice guy. I do want someone who's stable. I do want someone who's loving. Now that I'm older, I'm more reflective. I know you don't believe in older, but...
By older, she means more experience, more partners, more trauma, more baggage. You get the point.
She belongs to the street.
You are not going to tell me that the only thing a man gets from a woman is nasty sex.
How am I not going to tell you that? So you tell me what a man feel he get. No, since you know what a man feel a man get, tell me what a man feels he get. Tell me.
I love that y'all making the point.
Tell me what a man feels he get, Azar.
I'm not a man, so I'm not going to speak for a man.
I'm up out of here.
Bye.
You just spoke for a man.
Bye.
You just sat here for 20 minutes telling me how a man feel what he get. That's all we get.
That's not true.
No, listen.
He's telling you.
Exactly. This is why y'all don't want to care what the fuck a man wants.
I care.
She ain't listening.
Say it, friend. I care.
All we get is sex.
That's your reward.
Let me put that in context.
Yeah. Today, I'm really struggling with being single. I've just been crying. I'm not about to come on here and cry again though, because I keep on crying on TikTok and it's really embarrassing, but I'm just really struggling being single today. Like, I just don't want to be single. I just want to be in a relationship, and it's actually really fucked up. Like, when I actually deep it, that I feel like I need to be in a relationship in order to be happy. Like, that is actually how I feel at the moment. Like, I don't feel like I'm myself unless I'm in a relationship.
You know you're single when you're sitting and smiling at your phone and someone asks, who's got you smiling like that? Nobody. It's just memes.
I am 33 years old and I am single. I have no children. My friend was over today. She's 32 years old, same, single, no children. We were talking about life. We did our vision boards and we were just thinking and reflecting on where life has taken us and why some things didn't work out.
This is the wall in action. Two women in their 30s, prime childbearing years behind them, sitting around making vision boards and trying to figure out why life didn't work out the way they planned. But they'll never admit the real reason. They spent their most valuable years playing games, chasing bad boys, and thinking they had unlimited time to figure it out. Now they're competing with 20-year-olds for the same high-value men they rejected when those men were building themselves up.
So this video is for any women who are approaching 30 or who are in their 30s or maybe even older, who are still single, no husband, no children, and they're watching their friends, their family appear to move ahead in life and they feel like they're stuck and alone.
I feel like I've been pretty positive about being single and just knowing that when it's supposed to happen, it will happen. But then some days I have a day like today and I'm over waiting. Like I am just... like it hurts my heart, kind of. I want to just...
You're not about to buy one man a mother car. You don't got to go bust your ass to buy a car, a house, pay a mortgage.
So like, is a kid not getting something? Oh, is wow. He caring?
It's already been stamped. You're supposed to be the what? Provider. We have the pressure. I have to figure out how to buy this house, build this house, get this house. The Rock, who 10 times the salary for the ring. We have to do all these things. Oh, there's a sound. What is that? Let me go downstairs and...
Men will never understand the maintenance to keep up with as a woman. And this is why men should pay for everything, like our dinners, our flights. They need to spoil us.
Oh, hell no!
She gave up on me. When a woman leaves you, they're placing a bet against your future. They're betting that they can find better elsewhere. And I kept telling myself, she may have placed a bet against my future, but wait till she finds out how much she lost on that bet.
So I met this guy on a dating app and we both agreed that we wanted something casual, okay? And at the time I did want something casual. I really wasn't looking for a serious relationship, and we were having fun together. We were hanging out a lot, and eventually at some point or another, one of us was obviously bound to caught feelings, and it was me. And I basically expressed to him that I wanted to date him, and he proceeded to not respond to that text for 2 days.
Rejected.
Do women need men?
No, absolutely not. No.
But no. Why? Because I don't know, women are independent, but also sometimes, like earlier I was carrying my water upstairs. I wish I had a man. So we're only good to carry shit? Yeah.
No, we could be strong, independent. It would be nice, but it's not needed.
No. Hell no. Never. No. No.
Women that want to be with a guy will get on a plane, they'll get on a boat, they will meet you anywhere in the world because they want to be with you. The problem with older, bitter, single women is they tell women that they are the prize. And the problem is, you will never be happy with a guy that treats you like the prize. You just won't. Women hate men that put them on a pedestal. Another way you can tell if women don't like their husbands, if they were friends first. When a woman wants to be with a guy, she will not friend zone him. Women don't even care if you have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever. I'm just being honest, guys. Women will hunt you down if they want to be with you.
You want to say to the single dudes out there?
Get your shit together! Y'all is just failing as men out here. Get it together.
What do we got to get together?
Get everything together. Get your credit together. Get your lawyers.
Okay.
Get healed before you go out ruining another woman.
Okay, and then what do you chicks got to get together?
Nothing.
This is beyond me.
You're perfect.
Yes.
Women.
You don't understand that this modern world and all this beautiful technology around you that you're sitting in right now, if it weren't for men building that and maintaining that, you would have no illusion of being able to be a strong, independent woman and have all these choices and do what you want.
But why do men do all of that?
They do it because they're benevolent and they are good. Isn't that crazy? They're actually really nice and they care about us even though they don't have to.
But they're getting something out of you.
If men were as bad and misogynistic as you think, they would put us in cages and we'd be, baby farms. There would be baby farms.
Why are you walking away from me?
Why would you not tell me that you had a two-man?
I mean, we were just playing a game.
That's
Never
not
have
a
I
game.
ever.
That's
No,
not
we
a
were
game.
playing Never Have I Ever. So
she belongs to the streets. We're in a relationship. How could you not tell me that you did a whole two-man? Like, you trying to embarrass me or something right now?
we don't talk about how many bodies or nothing like that. Like, that was just.
We've talked about a lot. You had a whole threesome with two dudes, and that's something that you think you couldn't tell me about?
No, it's not threesome. It's actually like 4 people. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
I'm literally being stood up right now. I don't even want to talk about this because, quite frankly, it's humbling.
These women are living proof that the wall is undefeated and that consequences are inevitable, no matter how much society tries to protect women from them. These women spent their teens and 20s believing the feminist lie that they could have it all: unlimited sexual freedom, career focus, and the ability to settle down whenever they felt ready. They were told that men would always be there waiting, that their value would never decrease, and that they deserved high-value men regardless of what they brought to the table. The reality is hitting them like a freight train. The woman who admits that men lose interest once they get to know her is experiencing the harsh truth that personality matters. All those years of being told she was perfect just the way she was didn't prepare her for the reality that being difficult, entitled, or emotionally unstable makes you undateable. The woman talking about blocking all the men she's ever spoken to is the perfect example of self-sabotage. Instead of working on herself or trying to build genuine connections, she's choosing isolation and then wondering why she's lonely. This is the participation trophy generation hitting adult reality. When things don't go your way, just quit and blame everyone else. The bear versus man question reveals just how damaged these women's psyches have become. They've been fed so much anti-male propaganda that they genuinely view ordinary men as more dangerous than wild animals. This isn't based on statistics or reality, it's pure emotional manipulation that's been weaponized against healthy relationships. But the most devastating part is watching the 30-something women finally realize they've been playing a losing game. They're sitting around making vision boards and crying about being alone, but they refuse to acknowledge the choices that led them here. They spent their most valuable years, their 20s, chasing excitement instead of building lasting relationships. The truth these women refuse to face is that they're not victims of circumstance, they're victims of their own poor decision-making. Every time a good man showed interest, they friend-zoned him for someone more exciting. Every time they had the opportunity to build something meaningful, they chose temporary thrills instead. Every time they could have invested in their relationship skills, they chose to focus on their careers or their social media presence. Now they're competing in a market where their value has significantly decreased while their standards remain sky-high. They're 33 years old demanding the same treatment they got at 23, but it doesn't work anymore. High-value men in their 30s aren't looking for career women with baggage, they're looking for younger women who can give them families and actually appreciate what they've built. The saddest part is that these women will never learn from their mistakes. They'll continue to blame men, society, timing, or bad luck for their situation. They'll never admit that their choices led to their circumstances. They'll keep making vision boards and posting crying videos instead of doing the hard work of genuine self-improvement. This is what happens when an entire generation of women is raised to believe they deserve everything without earning anything. When reality finally hits, they don't have the tools to deal with it because they've never had to face real consequences for their actions. The wall doesn't care about your feelings, your career, or your vision board. It only cares about time, and time is the one thing you can never get back. These women are learning too late that the game has rules, and those rules apply to everyone regardless of what society told them. The men they rejected are now successful and dating younger women. The opportunities they passed up aren't coming back. The biological clock they ignored is now running out. And all the crying TikTok videos in the world won't change the fundamental reality that choices have consequences.